Hi guys, this is John with SB California Bushcraft. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to part 5 of the final episode of my Bushcraft kit that I wanted to talk about. And obviously what you're seeing before you are two of the knives that I particularly carry out into the field when I go bushcrafting. You have the Grylls Ultimate Pro knife and the Schrade SCHF26 knife, and both of these knives have done me very well. I like to switch off between the knives because somebody had said, I guess I forgot who it was, you can't always stick to one knife. You gotta be able to know how to use them both. So I always like to carry one of these two knives with me whenever I go out into the field. So I'll switch off every day. Whenever I go hiking, I always like to switch off between the two knives. So the first knife we're going to talk about today is going to be the Grylls Ultimate Pro knife, and this is a very nice knife. I know a lot of people give me smack about this, but this knife has served me very well. I've had it for about a year now. It's done me proud. This is actually the knife I was carrying on with me on my side today. The other knife, which is the Schrade, I've actually got this knife on me in my pack. I wasn't carrying it on my person, but this is still a great knife to have. Now going in with the Grylls Ultimate Pro knife, as you can see, it's a very nice knife, very nice sheath. Talk about the sheath first of all. So the sheath in general is a lot different than from the original sheath. First off, the first thing you'll notice right off the top of the hand is the fire steel. Originally on the original Grylls Ultimate knife, fire steel was located at the bottom, but now it's actually located on the top, so it gets easy access. Very easy to pull out, very easy to access. Made some few little adjustments on the fire steel, but it does work very well. The back of the knife, you've also got a pull-through sharpener for the knife available. So when I'm out in the field, I can take it off my belt, pull the knife through the sharpener and get it a little bit more sharp in case I need it. And also located on top of the knife as well is the Grylls Ultimate Survival Guide, basic Ultimate Survival Guide. Unlike the other one where you basically said that you can flip it and you can fit it into a flap that was located on the back of the knife. That was not true. So ultimately, Bear and Gerber did a very good job at reconstructing the knife and making it into an ultimate knife. So let's pull the knife out of the sheath. So this is whoops, oh, that was close. This is high carbine steel. This is a high carbine steel blade. It's also got an indicator on the top of the blade for the fire indicator to hit with the fire steel. Unlike the original ultimate knife, it had serrations. This one does not have no serrations whatsoever. This is a straight edge blade all the way through, fully tang from head to toe, with the built-in GT pommel, very hard built into the knife. Very good grippy handle with 3 holes for lashing. Now originally the knife did have a whistle on it for emergency calls, but I've added it to my other knife here, and it's done me very well. It's very good in the hands, and plus too, another good thing about this particular sheath is that I can either do it like carry it right-handed, or it's also good for left-handed carry as well. But I'm right-handed with the knife, so right-handed carry works perfectly for me. But still it is a very good knife. I really like this knife a lot. Now another knife, this is actually a new acquisition I just acquired. This is the Schrade SCHF26 knife. Again, it's got a slight recurve to the blade. It's got a full straight edge blade on it, no serrations whatsoever. It's got some jimping on the top, right here on the side, and also right here on the top. There's no choil, so unlike the Grylls knife, which I forgot to show, there is a choil right here. So that's good for when you're doing some carving or some feather sticks. But all in all, though, I mean, I've used this knife to make feather sticks before, and it has done me very proudly, and it has done well. It's got a very good grippy handle. It's very nice to grip, and it's good, especially for the size of my hand. I mean, look at that. I mean, my hand's a good size, so, and it covers the knife very well. Very good control on the knife as well. Also, too, another thing is that I've added the emergency whistle from the Grylls Ultimate Pro. It is a good whistle. I can't get a good one out of it, but that's okay. My lips are dry. It's also on the end of the knife. It's also got a pommel, so I can break things. But I can't hammer stuff into the ground with this. I wouldn't even dream of doing that to this blade. The sheath is a simple sheath. One of the things I've added to it is the sheath is very simple. I know a lot of people do complain about the sheath, but flips open to allow easy access onto the belt. So you can see it does have some shavings from a leather belt that I'm wearing. And then I've also got a string on it. I've also got an old shoelace wrapped around it, the knife as well, so I can strap it to my leg. On the inside of the pouch here, I've got a few things. A fire steel, an extra fire steel that I've added. And then if I can get out. Come on. There we go. Wet fire tender. So I got a wet fire tender thing inside the knife pouch here in case I needed to make a fire. And I've got a fire steel. And the knife itself is only good for left-handed carry. It's only good for if you're a right-handed carry, so you cannot switch it to left-handed like you can do with the Bear Grylls knife, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me because I'm right-handed anyway, but it would bother people who are left-handed with their knives. Sorry about that, guys. But again, no rattle whatsoever. The only rattle you do here is from the fire steel. And then the same thing with the Bear Grylls. No rattle whatsoever. So these are the two knives that I will typically carry with me into the field when I go out bushcrafting. Again, I do have a few other ones. I do have a folding knife from Bear Grylls, and I also have a I do have a multi-tool that I will sometimes carry, but that's for if I go into town. I don't want to carry these knives into town with me at all because somebody may get the wrong impression, may get the wrong idea, and that's the last thing I want to have happen. But still, these are great knives for bushcrafting, great knives for camping out. Oh, excuse me, wow. But these are still great knives to have. So I hope you enjoyed this video of the knives that I use for my bushcrafting. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the videos that I'll be posting on my bushcraft kit. Stay tuned for other videos later on down the line. I appreciate you guys joining me for this video. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. I wish you all the best. Strength and honor. Good luck.